All right, guys, it's Big Wusa in the building. I want to come to y'all, man, because this is going to be like the realest video that I can give to beginners from years 1 to 4. It's absolutely 90%, 95% of the time, something you want to do is give up. And, there were many mornings I woke up with no work, no one calling. I would go back to the drawing board, knocking on doors, putting flyers out, guerrilla marketing, and it was absolutely days, man. I was like, how are these guys getting all of these leads? How am I being overlooked? And I'm beginning to have 5-star reviews up to 20, 30, even up to 40. When I should have had 100, people wouldn't give me reviews, and I would beg them almost like, how you text someone 3 times, hey, you forgot that Google you promised, and different things like that, in a good conscious way. And I would be like, are they really pleased with my work? Or are they just telling me that in the moment? Like they got a cheap price from me or a decent price, I would lowball myself a lot just to get work, and don't tell me you're not out there. Don't tell me you never lowballed yourself just to get the income. You would be a liar, man, if you say you never did that. It couldn't always have been great. It couldn't. Unless you started with a silver spoon and you had connections through family members and resources and they gave you the work. But if you're like me, had to start from the beginning, I can't tell you this truck, I started from the beginning. None of this. None of this. Nothing was back here. I had a 2.5 gallon per minute with the wine, that little hose, 25 feet, that will, as soon as pressure go through it, it kinks up. I started from nothing. And if I can tell anyone, I should be able to tell anyone how to start a business, because I didn't cut any corners. I didn't go and get the rig for $5,000 and up. I had to grind to get everything. To you guys that's starting like me, that's okay. That's the best way to earn your allegiance. If you can start with $10,000, you're already ahead of me, because you're coming with the best equipment. You're having the better resources. That tells me your money was better than mine, or longer than mine, pause. If you're starting out the gate like that, when you pull up to the home, they're going to see you as more equipped than I am. So you're already ahead of me. But when you start with nothing and you grind to get to this point where you have 4 rails, you got the hot mix, you got the chemical mix, you got the water flow, and an extra power source for 2 persons, you're winning. You're winning. You're the real winner, because you started from nothing. Nothing. So I'm qualified to tell you to keep going. I'm qualified to tell you that there's nothing in your way but you. Doubt is obscured. Pain will go away. But let me tell you one thing. That grind gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. And if anybody can tell you His pap, Big Woosah, is the prime example. She's my witness. So don't tell me that you starting with $5,000 with an 8-gallon per minute buffer tank is not cheating. That's the cheat code. That's the cheat code. If you're starting with 5 and 10 grand, you have a cheat code. I started with no cheat code. I started with $500. That's all. The cheapest, if not the lowest beginner start. The 2.5 is like a 2-point tree. The 25 feet of coil up line when pressure hit it. One wine. No buffer tank, no 5-gallon dropped in there. It was just me. Dip it, figure it out. So if I can tell anybody that starting this way, you didn't cheat. You kept it real. You kept it real. And you get to this point, you the main source. You can give all the advice you want. Can't nobody tell you if you sell a course, you in it for the money. There's nobody can tell you, well, he don't know what he's talking about, and you came from nothing. Yeah, just like that. If you do it in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you still started from the bottom. You didn't cheat. Earn your legion. New guys, if you started like that, it's coming. And the reward is going to be even greater. Stay humble. Stay at it. Don't give up because the work isn't flowing. Your equipment, is the smallest, and you see everybody with this. If you see this on my truck when you watch my videos, go back to the beginning. And you'll see I earned my legions. It's your boy Pap. It's Big Woosah. Keep grinding, my friend. Keep grinding.